What knowledge might save your life one day? If a rhino is running towards you, wait until the last second then sidestep out of the way. Rhinos cannot make sudden turns and will give you a couple seconds head start to run in the other direction. Repeat as necessary. If you ever fall/get pushed down from the platform onto the rails at a subway station, try to roll under the platform. Many stations have space there, like little overhang, for exactly that reason. If you ever use boiled linseed oil to treat wood, don't leave soaked rags lying in the trash. They oxidize, and after a few hours can self-combust. If you are ever bitten by a bat, raccoon, fox, or skunk, go directly to the hospital. There is no cure for rabies once it is fully onset. EMT here. If you're ever choking on food in a public venue, do not go to the restroom, to avoid causing a scene. Almost every death I've seen from people choking are found unconscious in a bathroom stall because they were too polite to seek help. If you're a pedestrian and crossing a street, if you can see the sun's reflection on the windshield of a car, there's a good chance the driver cannot see you. If you're first in line at an intersection, look both ways before going when the light turns green. You never know when someone is going to run a red light. If you ever are kayaking and become pinned upside down, swim down deeper into the water to escape the kayak. You may not be able to flip it over. If you fall into cold open water, resist the urge to swim and try to float until the onset of panic subsides. Once you have your breathing under control, you can then start to swim to safety. By doing this, you will not hyperventilate and avoid potentially drowning. If you're ever charged by a moose, get behind a tree. They have about a 10-inch blind spot and they'll lose you. When you go into a building, look for an exit that is not the one you used to come in. In an emergency, most people will head out their original exit, but you will head out of the exit less traveled, and it may make all the difference. If you have to get through a locked door, don't charge into it with your shoulder. Instead, kick it straight on next to the door knob/handle. This has a much better chance of breaking the lock. Edit. It's better to mule kick the door next to the lock instead of facing forward while you kick. It's safer for you, and you can apply more/better force that way. Never use bleach and ammonia-based cleaning products at the same time/in the same room. A combination of both their vapors creates chloramine vapor, which can kill you if inhaled. Check your cleaning supplies to see what's in them, especially toilet and tile cleaners. Always leave your itinerary with someone. If you meet strangers, that is, potential bad people, on the road, always let them know that you are in touch with friends and family and that they know exactly where you are. You become less attractive as a victim. Edit. Always let strangers know that you have a destination and are expected at a particular time too. If you've been buried alive in a standard coffin, stay calm. If you are alive, you haven't been buried that long. Also, the dirt above you hasn't set yet. Most coffins are not built to last once buried, and as a result have weak siding. So here is what you do. Pull your shirt over your head. You don't want to be swallowing dirt. Position yourself so you are as sideways in the coffin as possible with hands and feet pushing on the long sides. Push. You should be able to blow out one of the walls. Start crawling up. Do not panic. You may not find a grip immediately. Keep going until you make it out. If your car is going underwater, an electronic /roll down /button will work regardless of the water pressure outside the car, but a manual handle is much more difficult. You also won't be able to open the door. It's better to have something in the glove box, like an ice scraper, to break the glass with. Mythbusters did a whole thing on it. If you are in danger or in need of help in a public place, it's almost always a bad idea to just yell /help /. It's more important to be specific. Pointing at someone and telling them to call 911 will be more effective. The bystander effect can be a real bitch sometimes. If you call 911, always say where the problem is first, followed by the problem. If you happen to get cut off before you can say what the problem is, at least the dispatcher has a location to send an officer to check it out and advise if more police or fire is needed. Example. Operator. 911, where is your emergency? You. Help, I'm being stabbed. Versus. Operator. 911, where is your emergency? You. 742 Evergreen Terrace. Help, I am. Location. Never mix bleach and glass/window cleaner, ammonia. 120 people will get bowel cancer in their lifetime. You need some sort of screening starting at age 45 to 50 depending on your family history. Any blood in the stool needs to be checked out. Early cancers can be completely cured with keyhole surgery. You don't have to die of bowel cancer. When you're staying in a hotel, take the time to read the diagram on the back of the door showing where the emergency escape route is. Take your room key with you if you leave the room in an emergency, as you might need to get back. Have your shoes on when the flight you're on is landing or taking off. Statistically, that's when bad stuff happens, and you don't want to be in bare feet for an evacuation. If someone is choking, ask them /r. When people say to take an aspirin to help during a heart attack, chew the pill, don't swallow it whole. It gets absorbed much quicker. Edit. Last bit. Thanks for the silver. If someone is trying to abduct you, fight back. Most abductors will just give up if they meet resistance. And whatever you do, don't let them take you to another location. Don't underestimate rabies, ever. It won't kill you in the coming weeks, but it'll 100% kill you when it incubates and the symptoms start. This must-read comment about rabies is already popular, but not popular enough emo. https://www.reddit.com/r/screddit_comment/48 UTM_medium equals ANDROID_APP and UTM_SOURCE equals SHARE. In Australia you can always make calls to 000 regardless of whether you have signal/credit. Your mobile will use any available network to connect you. Edit. You will also connect to emergency services if you ring 911 over 999. Edit 2. I did not include all countries as I was not completely sure if it does work in all countries. And those people saying about the outback, yes, your mobile won't work out there at all because there is fuck all out there. If you are going to the outback, please make sure you are adequately prepared for an emergency, because even if by some miracle your call gets through, it would be hours before emergency services could get to you. If you're alone and start choking with nobody around to give you the Heimlich, you can give yourself the Heimlich by using the back of a chair or similar objects like the sidearm of a couch or whatever. Forcefully throw your stomach over the back of the chair a few times. Try to mimic the motion of the Heimlich. Push in above the belly button, then up, kind of like a J motion. How to tie a bowline with one hand. If somebody throws you a rope, you have to tie it around you while holding onto it with one hand. A normal knot will come undone or tighten up around you, potentially smothering you, but a bowline won't. The last time this was asked, I actually read something that later, at the very least, saved my ass. Don't try to put out a grease fire with water. You must smother it. If you have to get out of moving car, then put one foot down and take a step. Don't just jump out. This will reduce your speed immensely. Sure, you will fall over, but at a much reduced speed. A stuntman told me this.